Alright, everyone, time to take a look at the final episode of the day, which is Disbanding for Real. Rin rushes to the train station where the Diary headquarters is located. She moves to Shoji, who states that something unbelievable has happened. Inside, Ryuko and Daigo are searching for the door to enter and can't find it. The two partners are Ryo explains and states it doesn't know what happened, other than the door was there until yesterday, and no one has seen Kaku since Ko was saved. Shoji says that Kaku's been acting weird and wonders what has happened. Elsewhere, Kaku asks for his forgiveness from the Rangers and says he can never return again while reflecting on the actions of his team. As he stands there, Lieutenant Zilong appears before his master. The boy asks if he's thinking about the Rangers, stating he can understand how he feels about being apart from pupils he took care of for a long time, and says that he shouldn't forget about the Gorma, and many of them have been waiting for his return. Sailor reveals that the dominance generals have taken control of the Gorma and, as a royal descendant, Kaku is the only one who could set things right. Kaku states he's aware of this while asking if something is ready. Zilong stating they can start at any time as he transforms into a gray armored form. In the city, Shoji and Kazu are talking with the Tenma Ranger, saying they're not going to randomly bump into their master like this, but they have no choice. They can't do anything until they find Kaku. The two soon hear screaming as Zilong marches towards him with a large staff. The Rangers discover the armored man and rush to him, transforming as he continues to march forwards, hitting and knocking the Rangers back before throwing the Kirin Ranger down. Seeing a building, Zilong leaps to the top and places his staff down, but the Rangers soon pursue him with Ryu asking what he's doing as an electric blast emerges from the sky and shoots at them. Ryu realizes that the staff collects and amplifies and fires the Yo in the air. Temperature states he'll wreck it as he uses the key power bomber, but a red armored being blocks the attack, making them wonder who they are. The armored man removes his mask, revealing to himself as Master Kaku. Kaku states to the Rangers that the Ranger team are disbanded, shocking the team as he states that they agreed on a truce and the Gorma will not attack the Earth and he will never see them again. The team was shocked that he would reappear to tell them that, with Joji stating that the Gorma may not be attacking, but they're doing something at this point. Kaku says this was his idea, surprising the team due to Kaku ordering Zilong, while Daigo asks what he's doing. But the master realizes that the Rangers are finished, and the two must return to their previous lives. Ryo's gyoza making, Shoji's boxing, Daigo's animal care, Kazu's hairstyling, and Rin's college education. He asks the team if they understand, but Ryo asks they won't do so without understanding why he's doing this. Kaku orders him to be quiet as he starts to interfere with what he's doing before he and Zilong disappear. Back at Rin's apartment, Shoji says he refuses to be broken up like this. Kosa says his mother told him to keep going, so he won't accept it either, nor will Cameo. Kazu states that they've always listened to Kaku and this is a betrayal. Daigo said if Kaku isn't coming back, then they can really make it on their own. Ryo shuts them up and says they have to handle this. Rin agrees, stating Kaku probably didn't mean it when giving this order, and there has to be an explanation. But when Kazu asks what it is, Ryo says they wouldn't be here. Ryo says they wouldn't be there if they knew. This the team has to figure out. First by figuring a way back into headquarters, ordering Daigo, Kazu, and Rin to do so while he and Shoji handle the antenna, and Ko and Cameo stand by not knowing what could happen, waiting for their call. Shoji complains that Ryo's become bossy since Kaku has left, and the Rio Ranger tells Shoji to do it instead. Making the two prepare to fight until Rin tries to stop them, Daigo adds they have to cooperate at a time like this. At the Roman Gorma Palace, Zion asks Kaku if they're continuing the operation as planned, while worried that the Rangers will get in the way again. Kaku responds he told them not to intervene, but if they do, he permits Zilong to completely eliminate them. Shocking his partner at the shocking decision, but accepting that he'll go through with the operation even at the cost of his life. Shaw enters as Zilong leaves, seeing that since he returned, the ones that had been quiet are starting to rebel, knowing that's part of Kaku's popularity. Asking about keeping the promise he was trying to pursue, the chief of staff is reminded that when he thought the Earth was in danger when Daijun and Ryo appeared, that's for another truce for the Gorman to stop their attacks and get back to the Byakushinken. He would disband the Rangers and return to the Gorma. However, Shinama adds that while he's back with the Gorma, the Derringers still aren't disbanded, while Kaku states that they may need some time and they can't do anything without him and will take time to hold. Shinama dares Kaku to prove that the team is disbanded, or the truce will end and the Gorma will attack Earth once again. At the train station, Rick complains there has to be an illusion if the entrance has disappeared to their headquarters. Kaizo and Daigo checking the wall as Shishu Ranger finds the means to enter, hit them multiple times until finding the door to the base. But inside, it's completely empty, cleaned out with Kaku left and wasn't joking about abandoning things. But deep inside, they found their keybearer machines, making the team wonder what it means. At the side of the first post, Ray wonders the meaning of Kaku putting it up was. Shoji says he doesn't understand either, apart himself and touching it but being shocked by the yell flowing through it, with the made to react to someone when they come close. The duo sees Zilong marching through the streets and making them approach it, wondering what the monster is doing there as they summon Daigo and the other Die Rangers. Cole tries to rush, but Kamio holds him down to prevent him. As Zilong continues to march silently, Ryu and Joshi follow him from behind as the other Die Rangers catch up. Kazu asks why they're not fighting it. Bruce says Kaku told them not to interfere and he's under Kaku's order. The police soon arrive to surround the armored warrior, warning him that they'll shoot before doing so. Hitting Seal as he marches, before he fires beams from his eyes, stopping them and stopping the barricade officers. Shoshi wonders if Rio is going to keep ordering them to do nothing as he sees more officers tossed around by the armored warrior. Seeing is unforgivable and allowing the team to transform. Mako charges out with Kamio chasing him, prior to both being approached by Kaku, ordering them to give him their heavenly treasured light jewels. Kamio asks why he wants them, but orders them to hand them over as Kamio gives it to him. He tries to cope, but he doesn't want to until Kaku grabs it from him and tells him to give him his keep-it changer as well, and throws him down. Byako wondering what he's doing. The Die Rangers continue to fight Steel as the armored warrior slashes and throws the team around, telling them to die due to forgetting what Chief of Staff Kaku told them. Tama Ranger flies towards him, but he shoots eye beams before stating that they aren't listening to the leader and wonders if they really are his followers, but finding more Yobas towards the team. Rio wonders why they have to fight their master as they face Yelling's merciless assault. Rio Ranger charging towards him as the team gets knocked down one by one by the warrior. Oh boy. So everything's episode is kind of interesting, and yeah, I'm just wondering what the hell Kaku's up to, so yeah. So overall I give Disbanding for Real 4 Megazords out of 5. Anyway, tune in more as we take the next episode, The Heroes Are Stark Naked. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.